Hey everyone, welcome back. Aidan here with Catering Launch, where we help independent restaurant owners land high-ticket corporate and wedding catering customers. Then we convince them to stick around and order from your restaurant on a regular basis, which brings recurring revenue into your restaurant. So in this video, I'm going to walk through one of the single most powerful strategies I ever used to grow catering sales at my pizzeria. And I used it to turn one-time $2,000 orders into $24,000 per year clients. Now, it's not super complicated. It doesn't cost much, and 99% of your competitors aren't doing it. So today, let's talk about rewards programs. Now, listen, one-time catering customers are great, but the ones that come back again and again, those are the ones that can change your life and change your restaurant's financial situation. Because a $2,000 order is great, but if you do things right, that customer can easily become a $24,000 per year customer or more. And all that it takes is rewarding them the right way. So here's the idea. Every time someone places a catering order, you give them a percentage of that order back as a personal gift card. Not for the company, not for the office, but for them. So they can take their family out for dinner on your dime and look like an absolute hero. Now, I know a lot of restaurant owners out there try to do a just flat 10% corporate discount. But here's the thing, that's a lazy strategy because, let me be blunt, nobody cares about saving the company they work for a few bucks. The food buyer's not spending their own money, so saving 10% isn't exciting. You want to do something that they're going to actually value. And that's where our rewards program comes in. You want the person who places the order, the office manager, the executive assistant, the HR rep, you want them to feel appreciated because if they feel taken care of, then they're going to keep choosing your restaurant above anyone else. So here's what I did at my restaurant. Every catering order, every single one, came with a gift card worth 10% of the order total just for the food buyer, the person themselves. So $300 order, they got a $30 gift card. $3,000 order, that was a $300 gift card. Now the gift card was just for them to use in their own time, and it was insanely effective. We had about an 80% reorder rate from first-time catering customers, which is pretty crazy. And most restaurants are lucky to get half that. Why? Because they don't have systems and they don't reward the people who actually buy the food. Now, I can guess what you're probably thinking. Wait, give them 10% back? Won't that kill my margins? Let's run the numbers. So at my pizzeria, our food cost was around 31%. So a $100 gift card only cost me about $31 in actual food. So instead of giving a flat 10% discount, which costs you the full 10%, I give out a reward that felt like $100 to the customer, but only cost me $31 to fulfill. Big difference. And the best part, these customers almost always brought friends or family when they used the gift card, so their ticket was usually way higher than the gift card. Plus, about 2/3 of the gift cards we sent out never even got used. They just disappeared. People lose them, they forget about them, whatever. We still did our part, and the goodwill was built, and we got the reorder. So here's what you have to remember. The person placing the catering order wants three things. They want an easy order process, they want reliable delivery and setup, and they want appreciation from the restaurant. A personal gift card checks all three boxes. At my pizzeria, I would deliver the food, hand the customer their gift card in an envelope with a handwritten note. That was it. There was no hard sell about coming back. There was no strings attached. And then that customer, they'd take their card, they'd bring their spouse and their kids into the restaurant, and while they were sitting there eating their free food, they were already planning the next office order. Because why wouldn't they? And think about who these people are. Most office catering buyers, they're not executives. They're office managers, executive assistants, HR coordinators, usually entry or lower level positions. They're not exactly making six-figure salaries. So when you give these people a free night out, that means something. It's memorable, it's appreciated, it gives them a reason to keep doing business with you. So here's the big picture. A $2,000 one-time catering customer is awesome. But when you reward that customer and make them feel like a VIP, you turn that $2,000 one-time deal into $24,000 over the course of the next year. And if you keep doing a great job, that relationship could last 2 years, 5 years, an entire decade or longer. That's how real catering businesses are built. When I sold my pizzeria, we had over 300 catering customers. The bulk of our profits came from just 10 to 15 of them. The ones that ordered $500 to $5,000 worth of food almost every single month. And I can tell you right now, every one of those food buyers got a gift card on their first order and their second order and on from there. So let's get practical. Here's how you need to set up a reward system at your restaurant. So pick a percentage. I recommend 10%, but you could do 5% if you're nervous. Just make sure that it's meaningful. If someone orders $1,000 of food for the office, $50 is all right, but $100 in rewards is much better. Make delivering the gift cards into a personal process. Handwrite a thank you letter and either hand it to the food buyer when you deliver the food or mail it after the fact. Also, make them understand that the gift card is for them, not for their office. You need to track your orders. I used a simple note in my phone called a catering schedule. I'd list the date, the company name, the order total, and then once a week I'd mail out all the gift cards and then cross those people off my list. Also, you need to use what you have. If your POS system has a built-in reward system, great, use that. If not, go old school like I did and print some physical gift cards. It doesn't have to be fancy to work. The key to a catering rewards program is consistency and making people aware. Every catering customer gets a reward, no exceptions, because this is the strategy that keeps customers coming back. And almost no independent restaurants are doing this. That's your edge. That's how you win. So before you move on to the next video, before you go back and start making food in your restaurant, take 5 minutes. Sketch out your rewards program. Get your numbers straight, figure out your process, then execute. Because if you get this one piece right at your restaurant, you don't just win a single order. You build a pipeline of high-ticket catering clients who come back over and over again. And that's where the real money with catering is. If you like this video, check out some of the other videos on our channel where all we do is talk about taking your catering sales to the next level. And as always, let's crush it with catering this week.